Florida.
Peace be with you, Archdiocese of Miami.
The Pastoral Center, where some 300 employees engage in the business of running a church, serving the spiritual and sometimes earthly needs of Roman Catholics in South Florida. By church estimates, 1,200,000 people in the three-county area that is the Miami Archdiocese.
In terms of calling it a pastoral center, it's attempting to convey the notion that we are here for religious purposes, we're here for the fostering of the kingdom of God, and that all of our efforts are meant to go into that. So we are the extension of the Archbishop, and hopefully we're doing profitable things for God and the human race.
It's a modern three-level structure with geometric lines and lushly landscaped grounds, a radical change from what was here before.
A rock pit with a lot of overgrowth and undergrowth, and it sort of became an unofficial dump site and home for vagrants and what have you.
Now it is home to virtually all Catholic church operations above the parish level. Computers keep track of parish finances. Building plans for new parishes are proposed, revised, and approved. Priests, nuns, and other church workers are recruited here. Catholic school operations are supervised. In short, everything from church liturgies to a priest's paycheck to Catholic cemetery plots is handled at the Pastoral Center. The grounds of this one-time rock pit now feature several gardens, including a memorial to abortion victims, and a 4-ton bronze Pietà, the work of Yugoslavian master sculptor Ivan Mestrovic.
It had been designed for Mercy Hospital, so it was placed there. Unfortunately, the seawater began to interact with the statue, so it was eventually moved to the Catholic cemetery here in Miami.
But many felt the work went largely unseen at the cemetery. So when this pastoral center was built, the work was moved again, not only to provide inspiration to those who work here, but also to the thousands of motorists who pass by each day on Biscayne Boulevard. All of it makes for a pastoral center that we're told Archbishop McCarthy is eager to show the Pope. You think the Pope will be impressed?
I hope so.
And we certainly hope he has been. Archbishop McCarthy, one of the driving forces, perhaps the driving force behind bringing the Pope to Miami, and once again, very much the reason that the Pope came here to the Pastoral Center. It appears that he is just about to walk up the ramp to walk up the ramp from St. Martha's and get into his limousine. The Secret Service, of course, put his closer to the door than anyone else's out of security concerns. Helicopters and so forth still surrounding the property as the Pope and yes, we're just beginning to see him over the hedge there, accompanied by Archbishop McCarthy. They will be climbing into the limousine, and the motorcade will then head on to Vizcaya for the meeting with President Reagan. Ann and Dwight?
Well, he obviously enjoyed himself in there, I think. I think he enjoyed having that opportunity to have the dialogue, even though it was not, you know, sort of a give-and-take open Q&A situation. I think both the priests obviously had an opportunity to express things that were a concern to them, and he had an opportunity to respond. And as Father Fetcher and I were just discussing here, even though it's a tremendous temptation to immediately react to what was said and what we've heard in there, it really is going to take a little sort of digestion to analyze what actually was said and what was not said.
Yeah, I think one of the encouraging things, as I said to me, was that it was a very personal call to priests to begin their own personal renewal. And that was one of the things that I heard most profoundly. That was the thing that was important.